Now, on Monday, the police announced the arrest of dozens of people in the Ashanti region, regional capital Kumasi, in a massive crackdown on the toy gun craze. But the practice does not seem to be ending, as the MP for Nhyiaeso in the Ashanti region, Stephen Amwa, who is also a deputy finance minister, had to pull out a real pistol in self-defense after a young man threatened him with a toy gun. Let's get the details from my colleague, Nhyiaeso MP. Nana, grateful for joining us here. Tell us about the Deputy Finance Minister's incident. Nana, if I still have you, I want to find out from you, I mean, all of the thing involving the Deputy Finance Minister's incident, in which we are told he pulled a real full-loaded pistol in self-defense when someone pulled a toy gun on him. So we're delving on this particular matter, where today, I mean, in recent past, you've seen quite a number of young people in the Ashanti region pulling toy guns on people. I mean, they call it the toy gun craze. Some people have raised a lot of questions about how you can be able to know whether or not what the person is pulling on you is a toy gun or a real one. And that is an incident when the MP for Nhyiaeso, Stephen Amwa, was faced with a situation where a young man pulled a toy gun on him, and in self-defense, he also pulled a fully loaded pistol. We want to find out more from that particular incident, but I'm sure you've seen on TikTok, on Twitter, where young people are, recording themselves pulling what they call as toy guns on people, scaring them in the process. I mean, the police has issued a statement where they've made a number of arrests in the Ashanti regional capital of Kumasi in this whole toy gun craze. Today, we bring you the particular details of the police statement, plus what happened when the Nhyiaeso MP, who is also Deputy Minister for Finance, had to pull a real gun. I think we have Nhyiaeso now on Zoom. Nana, let's begin with the Deputy Finance Minister's incident. What exactly happened? Okay, so we'll bring you that detail here on the show quite shortly. But we will also be bringing you several other stories. Like I told you, on the show today, we are having an interaction with the National Teaching Council because they brought some directive with regards to teacher licensure. What is it? They're asking the teachers to renew their licenses amidst several other directives that they've brought. We'll be getting more details from that when we do have the NTC officials joining us on the show today, plus the other big interview today when we sit down with Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng to talk about an array of issues. As we are 11 days away from the 2024 elections, we talk about governance, we talk about Galamsey issues, we talk about politics, here on the pause. We have Nhyiaeso MP joining me on the phone. Nana, we've heard about the Deputy Finance Minister's incident, but you have the full detail. What exactly happened?
So the information is that yesterday the Deputy Minister had a meeting with some constituents at Asasumasi where they spoke, or he spoke about development in the area, and some of the youth were eager to hear a message on an astroturf that's being built by the people constituents. Unfortunately, that message was missing in the speech that was given by the Deputy Minister. So the information that I have is that after the whole meeting with the Deputy Minister, he was, making his way to his vehicle when youth walked him, demanding that he give them further information on what's happening with the astroturf that is being constructed in the area. And it was at this point that some of the young people in there who were part of those who had accosted the minister brought out some toy guns and threatened to shoot at him if he refused to give them the information that they want. And according to the information that we have received, the minister pulled an actual gun back and he threatened the young people. So it was at this point that some people stepped in to tell the minister that the people were just holding toy guns. They used toy guns to threaten him. So that is the information that we have. And this incident the use of toy guns is widespread in the Ashanti region.
That takes me to my next question about, for you to tell us how, widespread this whole thing about the craze of toy gun is in the Ashanti region.
It has become an interesting trend in the Ashanti region. Everywhere you go, especially in the bigger communities, you see the young people holding these toy guns and shooting in the air, shooting at each other and making fun with this toy gun. And interestingly, it seems that it's gradually getting into almost every community in the Ashanti region. It's unclear where and how it started, but there are videos on social media where youth in different communities meet each other in open spaces and start shooting at each other, engaging in this toy gun play within the Ashanti region, even to the extent that some of the young people are, engaging in the toy gun play in the central business district, to be precise.
Interesting. We heard the police has made some arrest. What do we know of that?
Yes. Yesterday, the police brought out a communique that 26 people have been arrested engaging in the use of these toy guns. And when search was conducted on them, they found some of these toy guns on them. So the police has cautioned the public to desist from the use of these toy guns, citing some breaches in law to back the claim that they would not accept the use of these toy guns within communities. But mind you, these are phenomena that are normally seen within Christmas period, but mostly it is used by young people or by kids. But now gradually it is, and the crazes get into the young adults, the youth to be precise, where they are now, people are now working with water pistols and other toy guns that they used to make fun, shoot in the air and threaten people with.
Interesting. But Nana, you are with the president. He's in your region. What so far? What has been happening?
We just started on Sunday, where he met some professional groupings in the Ashanti region. Yesterday, he was in some communities and some districts of the Ashanti region. He started his tour at Jobon, so moving to Sapronoum. He commissioned a med hospital project in these areas. All the hospitals are 40-bed capacity hospitals, and he commissioned them yesterday. He also commissioned a bridge that has been constructed at Afua within the Bantama constituency. And subsequently today, he has been meeting the traditional authority in the Ashanti region. He started with a meeting with the Ashanti Hilton Force 82, where he thanked him for the support that he has received from Ashanti since he declared intentions to become president. So he started his tenure, and now that he's about leaving office, he was very grateful to the Ashanti for the support received so far. The Ashanti also thanked him for his stewardship, thanking him for what he has done for the Ashanti region, and he believes that Nana Akufo-Addo has done a good job for the people of Ghana. But before the president concluded the meeting with the Kumasi Traditional Council, the president was emphatic of the need for the people to vote Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, for him to continue the good work that, according to him, he has started in the Ashanti region. He believes that with where the economy is now, that according to him, the economy is bouncing back, and there is need for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who has knowledge of the economy, to come and continue what he has already started implementing, and that is yielding some results in the country so far.
Okay. Then I'm grateful to you for those updates. We'll be coming back to you for some of the update in subsequent bulletins. But let's now deal with the election headquarters here on Joy News.
Election Headquarters is brought to you by Petrosol Platinum Energy, Energizing Dreams, Chopbox Technology, a convenient service, German Ozone Medical Center, Alternative Therapy, Dental, Wellness and Beauty, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, CIMA, and the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, AICPA, together as the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, Youth Break Foundation, bridging the gaps for positive youth development, Syntex Tanks, Aya Strong, Aya Tough, Potential Real Estate, your trusted partner in real estate, Deluxe Paints, Paints Mu Champion.
Well, the clock continues to tick each day, and today we are just 11 days away from the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. We are bringing you an update of their campaigns so far. First, let's take you to the Electoral Commission headquarters, where the EC has been meeting with Election Security Task Force. The Commission has indicated that it will do final distribution of electoral materials to the rest of the regions by close of week. Distribution of ballot papers to Northern Bono and Bono East regions have experienced some delay since the EC began distribution to the various regions 2 weeks ago. But the EC chairperson, Jane Mensah, provides some update on that at a meeting with National Elections Security Task Force.
Also, near completion with our ballots, the preparation of our ballots for the presidential and parliamentary elections. And all the ballots, with the exception of the Northern region, the Bono region, and the Bono East, have been disseminated to our police armories across the country. I'm well aware that the ballot papers for the Northern region, the Bono and Bono East regions will be disseminated to the police armories this afternoon. And we'd like to thank the police for their support, and also the Army for their support, and remaining with us throughout this process. As you may be aware, in each of our printing houses, we have not only the political party agents, but we also have members of the police service and the army service accompanying us and observing the process along with us. And so we'd like to thank you for your presence at the various printing houses and also for accompanying us to the various armories. We'd also like to thank you for safekeeping of our ballots in the various police armories across the country. It's instructive to note that our biometric verification devices are also being prepared, and we are confident that by this weekend all the biometric verification devices will be safely lodged in the police armories across the country. As we speak, we have over 8 regions. The biometric verification devices have been sent to over 8 regional armories, and they are in safe keeping there. It's important to highlight that the Commission has recruited close to 210,000 temporary officials across various categories, from returning officers to deputy returning officers, presiding officers, polling assistants in all the 40,900 plus polling stations across the country. And as we speak, they are undergoing extensive training in all the constituencies.
Well, that's Jane Mensah, who is the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. The IGP has also been given some update on their level of preparedness. Let's listen to Dr. George Akufo-Dampare.
Chair, you have told us all the work that you have been doing. We are aware of it because we have been working each journey with you. And in terms of our preparation, for the benefit of the public and the generality of Ghanaians, we want to also assure them that, in fact, we are over ready as the security agencies in support of the excellent job that you are doing. And we'll do all what it takes, and I repeat, all what it takes to ensure that this country continues to be at peace with herself. And in our readiness, Madam Chair, we want to also say that we will protect every Ghanaian and we will protect every stakeholder in these elections. And more importantly, we will protect you and your staff as they go about their constitutional duty of ensuring that the election is executed to the benefit of Ghanaians. So that assurance we want to give to you and to your staff for them to feel free to undertake their assignment without any hindrance or without any fear, because we will have your back as security agencies. Madam Chair, also we are here today as a way of debriefing, as we have always done, We've done a lot of work when it came to the printing of the ballots and the transportation of the ballots across the country. And like you rightly indicated, we are 95% done. And with the BVDs, we are also almost 50% done. And looking at the timetable that we are working with, we are sure that within the shortest possible time, over the next couple of days, we'll be done with all this, and all these facilities and logistics will be in place at where it matters. So we are here to look at that debriefing, and I know after this session, our technical team will meet your technical team, then we'll look at it also from that angle. That has been very successful from where we sit. And once again, the commendation go to you and your team, and we are always going to be there in support of the good job that you are doing.
Dr. George Ekufu-Dampare, let's now take you to the camp of the candidate, starting with John Mahama. He is in the Western region. Also, Dr. Bawumia is in the Greater Accra region, and Nana Kwame Bediako is also in the Greater Accra region as well. Hassan Ayerga is in the Eastern region. Let's start with John Mahama. Maxwell Agbagba is with him in the Western region, and he's come through with this report.
Oh, yeah, NDC, Beba. Hey.
John Mahama singing in the Shama constituency during a mini rally as part of the first day of his Western region tour. After engaging with the clergy and traditional leaders, he visited 7 constituencies. The Western region, which has 17 parliamentary seats, is currently split, with the NPP holding 9 seats and the NDC holding 8. Addressing supporters in the coastal communities, John Mahama outlined measures to support fishermen. If he was able to scam God with his national cathedral promise, then people of Shama, who are we? I understand the big hole is still there. Wherever a future NDC government will find the funds to construct a hospital for you, we will do it.
Shama for a name ha a 5 for a Wagana hanging down and Shamobo. Ye bar, ye best yes, ye landing beach committees ni ye na premix no, a beba demon some, number one cast I'm watching my day.
When we come, we will reconstitute the London Beach Committee so that the premix fuel will come to you directly. I know Ghana is not in a good financial position, but I think you deserve a harbor.
And so, Shama, Oshe Senya Mudi Akotine wo Afareju Manuma na Esefata se ye fishing harbor e wo Shama so.
Southwestern region traditional leaders expressed concerns about the underdevelopment of the Western region. She said, let's feel that the Western region is also part of this country. Look at all the resources that come from the Western region, yet we do not receive any benefits. So we beg, our water bodies are being destroyed. We can't catch fish, and all our roads are in terrible condition. John Mahama promised to prioritize the developmental needs of the region, including reviving the rail sector and boosting cocoa and oil production. He also assured newly recruited Ghana Police Service personnel under the current government that a future NDC administration will not dismiss them.
Police, I just said recruit for.
We have new recruits, and they are going around telling them that if the NDC wins, they will be dismissed. I want to tell them that it's not true. Before they came, we had recruited people into the military and the police, and they sacked all of them. That is why they think we will do the same thing if we are elected. I want to assure the recruits they will not be sacked.
Yes, we are almost Robinson.
Well, so that says John Dramani Mahama, who is in my region, the Western region, and we have all our eyes on that particular campaign trail, and we'll bring you all the update from there as well. But from the John Mahama camp, let's take you to the camp of Nana Kwame Bediako, who is also in the Greater Accra region, and he's been telling Ghanaians not to allow their conscience to be bought.
Be the voice and the power behind it. And indeed, and a member person who say, I feel way, why would banet to an amohono? A yawa would be an to an amohono. A yawa papa be net to an amohono. Then, mom, your leaders know my dear Shamo. And no may be an SSO Yamagana, and no man to me and yet. But the mama may blame you more. Because you can say blame me. You can say make excuses. You to me call your name. A quiet to say call your man is a day. As I say, I drink, sir. As I say, a Samu. As I say, a Samu. A Mamusha. So Babuno. So Mamusha, that's a Babuno to my ways. Who's a Nijabana? Who's a Nijabana? We are happy. You're 12 days before you vote.
So that says Nana Kwame Bediako there. Now to the camp of the MPPs, Dr. Bawumia, who is also touring Accra. As we speak, we understand that, but we're bringing you all the update. Ken just is with him. So let's bring in Ken. Ken, what has been happening? Bring us up to speed.
Well, so we just wrapped up his mini rally at Abosokai, where he's been trying to roll the spare parts left here. And of course, he's been telling them that when he comes, he's going to ensure that they pay a flat tax rate at the ports, and also he's been telling them not to vote for Mahama. That John Dramani Mahama has only one term, and if he's voted for, he will not come back to the people to make an account, but he has the chance to go for 2 terms. So that means in the next 4 years, if they vote for him, he's going to come and make an account to them. Earlier, he went to Hebron Prayer Center at the he tried to court the votes of the church members, told them to intercede for him in prayers and ensure them pretty senior high school, the implementation of other policies which he to introduce, like making passport acquisitions very easy. He says if he's voted for, you are only going to need your Ghana card to acquire a passport, no longer fill in forms, and that the passport is going to be for 10 years, renewable every 5 years. Earlier also, he went to the Malabata market where he had a meet and greet with the market women, telling them to vote for the SEC, both in the presidential and parliamentary elections to continue, like the free senior high, the year for all states from members and out.
Well, we're having challenges with the line there. The connection to Ken, is not working so well. But he is with the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Bawumia. They currently, I understand, in, Eswojaman. We'll bring you all of those updates here on Joy News, your election headquarters. It's only 11 days away from making that big decision of who will lead the country as president and who will lead your constituency as your member of parliament. We will bring all of that to you here on your election headquarters on Joy News. We'll take a break now. We will be back, but coming up ahead, they're starting this week, license of teachers who too can pass the licensure exam will expire and will need to renew those licenses. But there is a new directive from the Ghana Education Service to all directors of education concerning this licensure. What are the details? You might want to stay with us for you to get all the gist here on The Pulse.